Good day, everybody. I hope that you're well, and I also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade 4 English lesson on titles. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once we logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English Language Arts. We're doing grade 4. And then we're going to scroll down up until we get to our chapter of titles. All right. So our chapter is titles. Our subject is English Language Arts. We're doing grade 4. And then the lessons that we are going to be focusing on under the chapter of titles is which book title goes with the picture, and capitalizing titles. So which book title goes with the picture, and we're going to be capitalizing titles. All right. So when it comes to titles, right? Let's say, for example, you have a book title. So when we write titles, let's say, for example, you were to write a review on a specific book. And now you need to write down the title of the book. Then it means that you need to first capitalize basically certain words within the title. So within a title, like a book title or so on, we need to capitalize the first word of the title. We need to capitalize the last word of the title, and we need to capitalize every other important word in between. And an example of, let's say, like a book title or a title, right, is, for example, The Wind in the Willow. Remember, we said that the first word needs to be capitalized, the last word needs to be capitalized, and then, of course, another word that is important is wind, because now it will tell us that, this book is about, okay, it's going to be something about the wind somewhere in the willows, which means that wind also needs to be capitalized. And then if we look at the next one, James and the Giant Peach. James is the first word that needs to be capitalized. The last word, peach, needs to be capitalized. And every other word in between needs to be capitalized that is important, such as giant. Because that book title will tell us that that book is either about James, who is our main character, and the giant peach. But now, do you see words that is still in between, such as in and the and so on? Those are not important words. So, words within a title that is not important are articles. Articles are not important, right? Articles are words like a and the. Remember, articles we either write in front of the noun that starts with a vowel or the noun that starts with a consonant sound, right? Short prepositions such as at, by, for, in, of, on, to, up, and coordinating conjunctions we do not capitalize, such as and, but, or. The only time we capitalize these words, such as articles, short prepositions, or coordinating conjunctions, is when it's the first word of the sentence or of the title. So, unless it's the first word of the title, then we capitalize it. All right. But if it is somewhere in between, like over here, then we don't capitalize it. Then it is not seen as important. Right. All right. So once again, we see titles. Within a title, we capitalize the first word, we capitalize the last word, and we capitalize every other important word in between. All right, so now we're going to aplusstudents.ca, where we are going to say which book title goes with the picture, and we're going to be capitalizing titles. All right, so which book title goes with the picture? All right, if we look at this picture that we see over here, which title do you think goes with the picture? And if we look at the title as well as the picture, and then we can say it is Caleb's Big Dig, right? And even if we look at the title, right, the thing that was so big that he had to dig up was the dinosaur. All right. The next one says, if we look at the picture, which book title best matches the picture? Do we say it is The Problem Puppy or Grandfather's Clock Shop? Grandfather's Clock Shop or The Problem Puppy? And if we were to choose the correct puppy, we'd say it is Grandfather's Clock Shop. So, Grandfather Clock Shop. Because as you can see, he is either making clocks, fixing clocks, right? That is basically what he does. So the better book title for looking at by looking at the picture, we can say it is Grandfather's Clock Shop. Because there we can see a man working and he's working with a broken clock. That is what I'm saying, he's either making a clock or he's fixing a clock. All right. If we look at the next one, if we look at this picture, Can we say that this, based on the picture, can we say this is fishing in the sea? Or can we say it is a week in Hawaii? Which one do you think is correct? A week in Hawaii or fishing in the sea? If you look at that picture, and if we were to choose the correct option that goes with, or let's say the correct title that goes with the picture, right? Then yes, we can say it is a week in Hawaii. A week in Hawaii. Because we don't see any signs of fishing. It's nothing to do with fishing. It is about them having a good time being on holiday at the beach. So well done. A week in Hawaii is correct. All right. So it's not fishing in the sea because we don't see anybody fishing in the sea, but we are seeing that people are having a good time, right, at the beach. So we'll go with a week in Hawaii because we can see a lot of people having fun, swimming, gives us a nice ocean islandy vibe. So very nice. All right, so now we're going to our test where we're going to say which book title goes with the picture. All right. If we look at this book title, right, we need to match the book title with the picture. We look at the picture, we need to match the title with the picture. It says Fun with My Brother or Learning to Surf. Which one is correct? Fun with My Brother or Learning to Surf? Which one is correct? And if we were to choose the correct option, then yes, option one, they're having fun. So, fun with my brother. Nobody's learning to surf, right? So fun with my brother is correct. So well done. Option one is correct. The next one says, which book title better matches the picture? Do we say The Foster Family's Great Adventure or Learning to Fly? So The Foster Family's Great Adventure or Learning to Fly? Which one is correct? We need to choose the correct option. Option one or option two. All right. And if we were to choose the correct option, right, based on the picture, then we can say the Foster Family's Great Adventure. Especially if we look at them, they are ready for an adventure. They have their maps out, cameras out, right? They are all ready to have a good time, not learning to fly. All right. So well done. Option one is correct. The next one says, which book title better matches the picture? Is it option one, Grandfather's Clock Shop? So, Grandfather's Clock Shop, or option two, The Problem Puppy? Which one is correct? And if we were to choose the correct option, that Grandfather's Clock Shop, option one is correct. Because even if you look at everything, even the desk, or I think, okay, that's not the desk, but the clock that Grandpa is busy with, can either say he's building one or he's fixing one. So he probably has his own little business. All right. We need to say which title matches the picture that we see over here. Which title matches the picture? Do we say it's option one, The Summer of Street Music? Or do we say option two, Playing Trumpet in the Marching Band? Which one is correct? The Summer of Street Music or Playing Trumpet in the Marching Band? All right. And if we were to choose the correct option, the picture that matches the wording or the titles, and then we'll go with option one, the summer of street music. It cannot be option two because they're saying playing trumpet in a marching band. That is not a marching band, and nobody's playing trumpet. So option one is correct. Yes, well done. Option one is correct. Well done. All right, and the next one says if we look at the picture and we match the picture with the title, then we can say is it option one, the dog who loved boats, or do we say the dog who wanted to fly? Which one is correct? Option one, the dog who loved boats, or the dog who wanted to fly? All right. And if we were to choose the better option or better picture that matches the title, then we can say the dog who wanted to fly. Yes, option two is correct. So well done. Option two is correct. And the last one, which book title better matches the picture? Is it option one, The Howells Go Food Shopping? Or is it option two, The Howells Holiday on Lake Michigan? We need to choose the correct option or correct title. And if we were to choose the correct option, we'll say option two, The Howells Holiday on Lake Michigan. So well done. Option two is correct. Now we're going to capitalize titles, right? And we see that in a title, we need to capitalize the first word, we need to capitalize the last word, and every other important word in between. Words that we do not capitalize unless it is the first word of a sentence We do not capitalize articles. We do not capitalize short prepositions. And we also do not capitalize coordinating conjunctions. And if we look at the first title, it says The Wind in the Willows. So the first word needs to be capitalized, the last word needs to be capitalized, and another word that is important is wind needs to be capitalized. All the other words in between is not important. So we do not capitalize it words. All right. So once again, we see that when it comes to titles, we capitalize the first word, we capitalize the last word, and every important word in between we capitalize, right? And words that is not important that we do not capitalize, it's articles like a and the, short prepositions such as by, at, for, in, of, onto, up, and coordinating conjunctions like and, but, or. We do not capitalize those ones. All right. So now we're going to our test where we are going to capitalize titles. We're going to capitalize titles. We now need to say which correctly shows the title of a book. Look at the first letter, the first word that needs to be capitalized, the last word that needs to be capitalized. So we need to say which correctly shows the title of a book. Is it option one, left or right? Or option two, left or right? So option one or option two? All right. And if we were to choose the correct title of a book, we'll go with option two. We see the first word needs to be capitalized, the last word needs to be capitalized. So we'll go with option two. First word and last word needs to be capitalized. So well done. Option two is correct. All right, the next one says, which correctly shows the title of a book? Which directly shows the title of a book? Is it option one, Don't Wait, Jump In? Or option two, Don't Wait, Jump In? All right. And if we were to choose the correct option, we'll go with option one. Yes, well done. Option one is correct. And then the next one, it says, which correctly shows the title of a book? All right. And the last one says, okay, not the last one yet, but get this one. It says, which correctly shows the title of a book? Title of a book. All right. And if we were to choose the correct option, remember the first word needs to be titled, the last word needs to be titled, and every important word in between needs to be titled. All right. And if we were to choose the correct option, we can say scientists show Facebook is a downer. Yes, it's a downer. Don't know what they mean, but it is a downer. All right, this is the last one. It says which correctly shows the title of a book. So the order of the book, where we, for example, show the book title, we say the capital letter live, the last word Maddie is capitalized. So which means that if we were to fix it, we would go with option one. All right, and that is correct. The next one says it's either boat of nowhere, boat to nowhere, or boat to nowhere. And if we were to choose the correct option, yes, option two is correct. All right. So this is the end of our lesson, which correctly shows the title of a book. Is it Z, option one for mouse, or option two, Z is for mouse? Which one is correct? All right. All right, so this is the end of our lesson on titles. We said that when it comes to titles, the first word of the title needs to be capitalized, the last word needs to be capitalized, and every important word in between needs to be capitalized. All right, so this is the end of our lesson. Thank you very much, grade fours, for joining the class, and I really hope you're going to have a good evening and weekend further. So till next time, goodbye.